I gotta ask. This is weird. Have you been to the restaurant Cracker Barrel before? Is it okay for real? All right. I feel like I'm late. I'm 37. I had never been to a Cracker Barrel, and everybody's like, "Al, how have you never been to a Cracker Barrel?" I'm like, first of all, lower your tone. I'll tell you why I've never been to Cracker Barrel. This is how shallow I am as a human being. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel straight up because they got rocking chairs out front. I ain't going. I'm not going. I'm not having my homeboy pick me up in a rocking chair. I just bought a butter dish from that weird knick-knack store that's shaped like a moose. I can't do it. But I went to a Cracker Barrel and I had a good experience, and I gotta tell you what happened, but I gotta tell y'all what happened leading up to that so it makes sense. And I hope, we've been out here about 40 minutes, I hope y'all realize I'm talking about my life. These are not jokes, this is real. So this next thing is gonna sound like a lie, it's not. It's gonna sound like a lie, it's not. I'll just start the story where it starts. I had just gotten kicked out of an abandoned hotel I'd been staying in for 3 days. All right, I'll explain. Thank you, sir. All right, I'll explain. When comics come into town to promote their shows, when we're doing 7 shows at the Comedy Club, we work kind of like when y'all do. So when y'all are going to work, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. we do radio. When y'all come home from work, 4 to 6 we do radio, and then we do 2 1-hour shows. So when I leave my hotel, it's dark like it isn't here, and when I get back to my room, it's dark like it isn't here, except I'm high. So I do this for 3 straight days. I get home Friday from the Comedy Club, I got my leftovers, and I go to heat them up in the microwave in my room, and the microwave don't work. And you know, like when you buzz, you blame yourself, like, I can't do it. You know, like you just hard on yourself for no reason. So I try to turn the light on, and the light doesn't turn on. So I'm like, all right. So I pick the phone up in my room, and the phone goes directly to the sheriff's department, like directly to the police. And the cop answered the phone the way like your dad would. He goes, what are you doing? Like, he's at work. He goes, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm in my room. He goes, no, you're not. Long story short, I was doing a show in Toledo because my career is on the right path. And a winter storm had come through and knocked out 2 of the 3 generators. So my room key still worked and the elevator still worked, but there was no heat. So everybody checked out except for me. So I hang the phone up and I realized as soon as I talked to him, I could see my breath. But you know, like when you coming back drunk every night, you got your liquor blanket on, like one of those Red Cross blankets and shit, so you just warm every night. And I didn't realize, it was like some crazy shit, because like when I opened the door and looked down the hallway, because everybody had checked out, everybody's door was wide open. It's like some weird I Am Legend shit to see. So anyway, I'm at a Cracker Barrel the next morning with everything I own in my rental car. I'm sitting in that corner booth, and I'm wondering why I've been living like a heroin addict for 3 days. And I'm trying to go through the menu, but y'all know it's a lot of fixins. It's a lot of gravy. There's a lot of women in there with that I don't want to fuck no more hair, you know. You know the hairstyle when you done and shit, you're like, all right. And I'm trying to go through the menu, and the waiter comes up, he's like, hello, my name is Steven, welcome to Cracker Barrel, may I help you? And I was like, look, Steven, no disrespect, it's been a crazy couple of days, I need 2 more minutes with the menu, and I swear to God, y'all, Steven put his hand on my shoulder, and he goes, let's get through this together. Thank you, I'm glad that affected some of y'all. I was in a dark place in my life, and I needed that. He made me feel good about myself, he touched me. They played, I never felt like that in a restaurant. I almost put my hand on top of his, like, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude is touching me in a restaurant. And it's like, straight up, we all family, I've been out here for a minute. Like, straight up, if Steven didn't play his cards right, he could have hit it that night. For real, I would have called my wife and bragged about it. I'd be like, you don't make me feel special like Steven does. You don't care about my tilapia? This dude touched my shoulder.